My son, I am very hungry. Please help me. I have not eaten for days now.
What if the person you ignored yesterday was sent to test your destiny? What if the stranger you chased away was carrying the key to your future? Many people believe blessings fall from the sky, but sometimes they knock on your door hungry. This is not just a story. It is a lesson, a warning, and a reminder that kindness never dies. Before we begin, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this story with someone who still believes good hearts are rewarded. Now listen carefully. Long ago, in a quiet African village called Umoka, life moved slowly. The village had tall palm trees, narrow dusty roads, and houses built from red mud and zinc roofs. People knew one another, yet hearts were no longer close. Greed had slowly replaced kindness. People locked their doors early. They shared less. They trusted no one. In that same village lived a boy named Obinna. Obinna was poor, very poor. But his poverty was not the worst thing about his life. His loneliness was. Obinna lost his father when he was 5 years old. His mother struggled alone, farming small land, selling vegetables, and washing clothes for others. She tried her best, but sickness came quietly and refused to leave. When Obinna was 12, his mother died. No funeral feast, no loud crying crowd, just a shallow grave and a broken boy. Relatives came, looked around, and left. "There is nothing here," they said. From that day, Obinna belonged to nobody. He slept on a mat. He owned 2 shirts, 1 short, 1 pair of worn slippers. Yet, every morning he woke up early, not because life was good, but because hunger did not allow sleep. Obinna survived by doing small jobs. He fetched water. He cleared weeds. He carried loads too heavy for his thin body. Some people paid him, some cheated him, some insulted him. Still, Obinna greeted everyone politely. "Good morning, sir. Good evening, ma." Old women noticed. "This boy is different," they whispered. But difference did not change his reality. Some nights, Obinna slept with his stomach empty. He would curl up and whisper, "God, tomorrow again." One hot afternoon, Obinna walked on a farm till his hands ached. The owner, an elderly woman, felt pity and gave him a small bowl of garri and a few groundnuts. That was his only food. Obinna carried it carefully, like treasure. That night, the wind blew softly. The moon was bright. Obinna sat inside his small hut and mixed the garri with water. As he lifted the spoon, knock, 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 his heart jumped. Nobody visited Obinna. Slowly, he stood and opened the door. Standing there was an old man. Dust covered his feet. His clothes were torn. His eyes were tired. He looked like someone who had walked a long distance. His voice shook as he spoke. "My son, I am hungry." Obinna felt fear. Not fear of the man, fear of what helping him would cost. He looked at his food. That food was his life for the night. Silence stood between them. Obinna's stomach growled. His mind argued with his heart. If you give him this food, you will suffer. But if you chase him away, you will regret it. He remembered his mother.
Her voice echoed. Kindness is the only wealth nobody can steal from you. Obinna made a decision, one that would change his life forever. Obinna smiled. Papa, please come inside. The old man looked surprised. Obinna placed the bowl before him. Please eat. The man hesitated. And you? Obinna replied softly, I will manage. The stranger ate slowly, carefully. When he finished, tears filled his eyes. Why? He asked. Why help me when you have nothing? Obinna shrugged. Because hunger is painful. The old man stood. He placed his hand on Obinna's head. You have chosen well. Then he walked away into the night.
That night, after the stranger left, Obinna lay on his mat. His stomach was empty. His body was weak, but his heart was strangely calm. He whispered quietly, God, if I did wrong by giving my food, forgive me. Sleep slowly took him, but what came next was not ordinary sleep. In his dream, Obinna found himself standing inside the old village square, a place no longer used. The moon was full, the air was cold, the ground was silent. Suddenly, 4 elderly men appeared. They were tall, their skins glowed softly. They wore white wrappers tied the old traditional way. Obinna wanted to run, but his legs would not move. One of the elders spoke in a calm but powerful voice. Do not be afraid, child. Another said, we are the ones who walked before you. Obinna realized then, these were ancestors. His knees shook. The oldest among them stepped forward. He carried a long staff carved with symbols. He looked directly into Obinna's eyes and said, You fed one of us today. Obinna was confused. I only fed a hungry man, he replied. The elder nodded. Yes, and that is why you passed the test. Then the elder pointed his staff at the ground. Suddenly, the earth opened in the dream, showing a glowing clay pot. The elder spoke slowly and clearly, so Obinna would not forget.
Behind your mother's hut, where the old mango tree bent to the east, dig 3 arm lengths deep. Another ancestor added, that pot was kept for a good heart, not for the greedy, not for the proud. The last voice warned, use it wisely or it will return to the earth. Then everything went silent. Obinna woke up suddenly. His heart was beating fast. Sweat covered his body. At first, he thought it was just a dream, but something felt different. The words were too clear. The directions were too exact. He sat up till morning thinking, why would ancestors speak to someone like me? When the first cock crowed, Obinna stood up. He decided to go and check. Behind his hut stood an old mango tree. The tree had been there since his parents were alive. Obinna noticed something he had never paid attention to before. The tree leaned slightly to the east. His heart skipped. He remembered the words, where the old mango tree bends to the east. He picked up a hoe borrowed from a neighbor. His hands shook as he began to dig.
The soil was hard at first. After a while, it became softer. Obinna counted quietly as he dug deeper. 1 arm length, 2 arm lengths, 3 arm lengths. Then, gong. The hoe hit something solid. Obinna froze. He dropped the hoe and used his hands. Slowly, carefully, he brushed away the sand. What he saw made his breath stop. A large clay pot, old and sealed with red earth markings. It looked exactly like the one in his dream. Obinna staggered backward. His legs could not carry him. Tears filled his eyes. In shock and fear, he screamed at the top of his voice, "Help! People of Umoka, come and see!"
People rushed from different directions. Men, women, children. When they saw the pot, everyone fell silent. Whispers spread. This is not ordinary. This looks ancestral. The village elders were called immediately. Standing before the crowd, Obinna spoke honestly. He told them about the hungry stranger, about giving his only food, about the dream, about the exact instructions, about digging exactly where he was told. The elders listened carefully. No lie, no exaggeration. The oldest elder stepped forward. His voice trembled. This pot was spoken of by our fathers' fathers. It was buried for a chosen child. The village priest examined the markings and nodded. The ancestors have spoken. The pot was opened publicly. Inside were cowries, old gold pieces, sacred beads, and land symbols. The crowd gasped. The priest raised his hands. This blessing came through kindness. No evil is attached to it. The elders turned to Obinna. They blessed him openly. From that day, Obinna was given land. He was protected. He was honored. But most importantly, his life changed forever. The ancestors did not reward Obinna because he was poor. They rewarded him because he remembered compassion when the world forgot it. Sometimes, your destiny will come to you hungry. If this story touched you, like this video, share it with someone, subscribe for more deep African stories. Comment below, would you have shared your last meal? More powerful stories are coming. Stay connected.